Child, I'm thirsty, y'all. Like a lot of people in this love is this ready to love thing, but
Oh,
we here.
so unfortunate.
Lost souls, poor unfortunate souls. Poor unfortunate
You be
souls.
like, take a shot every time we stay thirsty, because there was a lot of thirst going on over here.
We might have to. Y'all might have to get y'all. We don't want the people to get too drunk just in case they got to go out tonight. You know, they'll never make it out. As much as thirst was going on, it was parchment paper and just dry lands everywhere. It was deserts and mirages. Deserts and mirages.
Hallucinations.
Seeing what they want to see. Oh, child. Happy Friday to everybody. Welcome to another round. I'm your host, Jay. I'm here with our other cousins. You know what I'm saying? And we got our girl, El Cid, in the building. And we got our girl, Rhonda. Just Rhonda if you're nasty, okay? Y'all get it right.
And you know you're nasty.
And we don't know what type of nasty you are. We don't care either. So you don't need to tell us. Don't tell us in the chats. We don't care. All right?
We do care. We do care.
A little. We know.
Tommy told us how nasty one of the men are. We're going to talk about it.
Listen.
Tommy also told us not to be talking about anything that goes on in the lounge, but here we are, just talking away. Everybody knows everything from the lounge, okay? I think the lounge is an outdoor lounge at this point. It's not a vault. It is. No. It's not a vault.
No, it's alive. You can just come in and chat down to the lounge.
Child, this vault is on the set it off platform. Everybody just breaking in, breaking out. Oh, no, we need some new locks. We need a new locksmith over here because these locks is not locking. Ain't locked in this damn vault.
But it never is. But I mean, how will we play if the vault gets out? You know, who was telling what was in the vault?
Everybody, apparently, because it's just word of mouth. Everything is just I heard.
I feel like some of the conversations were had outside the vault.
So I heard. How'd you hear that fast, ma'am? I just got out the vault.
I would never say that. I would never say that sentence. It was so unnecessary.
Well, we're gonna get to some decorum, or the lack there is. You know what I'm saying? There's a little lack there is, and I have come to realize that there's a few people I have figured it out. I was kind of unsure in using the words that was presented to us from the men's and the women's previous, but I have figured out what people are lacking besides a place to stay in a car. Hello, why are you yelling at me? Yeah, okay, you want to be seen. Come on, let's show everybody who you are. Let's show everybody the reason we late. Say hi, everybody. Okay, hi.
Oh, my goodness.
Say hi, Baker. Okay, thank you. Here's your ball.
Oh, my gosh.
Yes. So, let's just go ahead and get into it. Ladies, how y'all feel about this episode this week?
Well, I had fun over here down to the street party.
It looked like it was a nice day.
I mean,
we're at the block party. It seemed like some people are living on the block. Okay. I'm sorry, Rhonda. I'm sorry.
El Cid said,
I'm definitely not ready. Dang. Right out the gate. Be careful.
Y'all want the gym life? She got it for you, baby. Oh, I don't know if any of us is ready. Woo.
I was definitely not ready. But I appreciate it.
You better say it, Felicia. Pew pew.
Yeah.
Bang bang. Yeah. Oh, Cisco.
This is why when a person shows up and takes their shirt off, you should be aware. That's probably all they got.
The shirt off their back?
The muscles and the shirt off their back.
Okay, it's not funny.
He don't have a washing machine, so he took it off because he was like, I can't be sweating on my shirt and things.
Well, if you're outside, you could just hang it outside.
Well, that's what the old
He
Europeans
said
thought.
he had a room. He said he was outside.
But this would, when we get to him, it will create conversation.
Yes, 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 indeed. Yes, indeed. So let's get into it. We had a block party, Tommy's block party. Tommy decided that he was going to bring out Mrs. Miles and tell us the 23 years. And if he don't stop doing this in this lady's face, I know she want him to stop saying 23 years. But I guess in the spirit of ready to love, she been loving that man for 23 years, quote unquote. Okay. Now, I'm glad he doesn't sit there and specify marriage of 23 years. He just says this is 23 years. So y'all do what y'all want with that.
You know how I feel about it. Nuh-uh.
Listen, you know what I'm saying? Some of us don't even make it. Some of us don't even make it in the marriage for as long as they've been together. So I'm going to give them that.
Somebody is. I'm not. I'm sorry.
You
If
ain't
we
got to.
waste,
You ain't got to be
if
sorry.
I'm sorry. I always had a 5-year timeline, and it will be paying you dust. I mean, y'all could think, okay, she paid her dues. Now she with him. She living life of luxury, whatever. I'm sorry. That's just too much long time suffering for a ring.
Well, it's not always the man's idea to be married, you know what I'm saying? And sometimes it's not the woman's idea either, Some people is okay with their situation and don't want to complicate it any further until, medical expenses come in and we got to figure out how, in case something happened.
Is she there as his bodyguard? Because the last time she was there, it really added some needed spice. She was able to talk to the ladies. And I'd like that the last time she was there. So why is she there now?
Deanna.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she's trying to go another 23 years. And if Deanna's assets are all in the way.
I'm looking at her because he do have a habit of doing that.
She seen that video from last week when Deanna walked in there. He was like, oh, damn. She said, oh, I be damned. I be damned.
I mean, but she working with a little something.
But she's just trying to make sure.
A little.
She's trying to make sure Deanna stick
compared to Deanna.
Deanna stick to the fire station pole. That's what she's there for. Okay.
I don't think she got nothing to worry about.
She doesn't have anything to worry about at all.
She don't have nothing to worry about because Deanna ain't looking over there
at all. She over there picking and choosing.
Well,
I was scared for a second. I was scared for the skirt and the wind blowing down the street. I was scared.
Well, that's why she wore it.
That's what I'm saying. Why were you scared? Okay, well, don't be scared, sweetie. Don't be scared. Be careful.
I got a visual now. The hair is blowing and things, and people
right, right. But anywho, let's get into our first topic of the day. Hold on, let me find my thing. Hold up, here it is.
Well, never mind. You know what? I don't care. Way.
It's Seaway's world.
Way. You know what? I don't care. Way. So negative becomes the negative. Bye way. Get a +1 because you'd be a secondary. You'd be a bye kid of Kojo's channel. You would have your own shit. You would be the baby. A son. Let's go. Bye way.
Seaway.
Hello.
Oh my goodness.
Every time I hear my own intro, I don't know, it makes my day.
Better. It's your intro.
I know.
Every time she says the baby, I think about when you said you didn't know who was DeBarge, and I was like, oh man.
The baby.
She's the baby.
I got dragged for that by everybody, to be honest. Everybody dragged me for that. They did. I ate that. Hey guys, my hair is not done, so I'll just look at y'all pretty faces. My hair is not done and it won't be done. But hello.
Welcome on in. We just getting started, so we about to get into We just got through talking about Tommy and his votes and bringing a block party and the missus to the block party and stuff. So
she has to make her yearly appearance.
it's a must. It's a must. We need to see her to make sure this is love. So this is love. Bum, bum. Okay,
23-year sentence, and according to Sis, all her sentencing don't count. How many years actually count?
Okay, Rose. First and foremost, okay, I love the little fro bun. I liked it. It was cute. Okay, girl. Okay. She also looking like Vanessa with them braids a little bit. Hi, shout out to Chaz in chat. Hi. I'm sorry if you're triggered.
Wait, who was in the chat?
Chaz. Sorry if you're triggered by that. Sorry. But she did. She did look like a Vanessa to me a little bit with them braids in. But I shout out to her and that the fro bun. But I don't know why you still playing with this man.
I feel like both of them playing.
Especially later on when we see his attention is not on you.
While sitting next to you.
But how you like Rose and then Miss Ghetto Fabulous? How they go together?
Well, Rose brings out one side. He gets to be vulnerable and all this wonderfulness with Rose or whatever, but he gets to be his control. I must use the word control and do not take nothing from it, but he gets to be his control and manage side with Sahara. It's something about Sahara being able to control and in a way of get her in check, like calm her down. That kind of control that I'm talking about right now. I don't know about any other control, you know what I'm saying? But that form of control, him feeling like he has a little handle on her, it does something for his ego.
It's like wrangling horses. You know, it's a little bit of excitement.
Yeah, that you get to tame a wild animal, so to speak. Not calling her an animal in that regard.
A filly.
She's said horses.
A filly. And we are in Philly.
He said that a couple of times, and I tried to give him the benefit of the doubt, but I was like, no, this is what you really want to do. You're trying to calm somebody down and tame them. I don't know that she's tameable. He could try.
He trying.
Oh, that's interesting. Okay, thank you.
But we saw more of his personality this episode. That was awesome.
We did.
And I still don't understand him. We definitely saw more, and I was just as confused.
Because what he's doing don't make sense. Like you said, you got Rose over here. I mean, I don't know that they're opposites. They're not even on the same planet, really. It's hard to figure out what is he doing.
He definitely seems like he has some type of you know how like women like to save men? He seemed like he got some type of savior complex. So maybe that's going to what y'all are saying. He feels like he needs to like protect, and he thinks Sahara is one of his pet projects. He really does need to go talk to that lady because I think his issues are very layered.
I think, well, we know from last week that he was dealing with depression and all that. And so we kind of figured that the firefighting aspect helps him feel alive in a way. And I think that plays into why he's so fascinated with Sahara, because just like you said, it's that Captain Saver. I can save her. I can fix her. I can do this. And it keeps him feeling alive or out of his head, so to speak. So, yeah. I don't know, but how do y'all feel about these two, though?
I mean, I still like them, but they have some fundamental issues that they need to work out. And the fact that he is concerned about Sahara when he actually could have something real with Rose makes me feel like he's not ready to love. So.
She seems like a fixer. She want to fix everybody she's had a conversation with. She got a bit of advice, and it's concerning that she's like, I don't carry any of the things along with me from the last relationship. I'm all healed from it. What does that mean when they say that?
I've been saying I'm tired of people talking about they healed. I ain't never seen a person say they healed that are healed.
I'll probably never be healed.
The thing is you're healing. You're healing. You're not healed. You might be healed from this piece of something, but the process is ongoing. It's never really stopping. We're living in a traumatic place. Like things are constantly happening. So it's like you're going to constantly be triggered and stuff like that. Now, you might not be as triggered as much as before, or you might not be as affected as before, but things still play in different aspects in your life. They don't just go away just because you've seen a lady a couple of times and it's just like, oh, cool, they're gone. They don't work. It is, you have to like test it out through different things and stuff, and then some new stuff will come out in the process of testing that out. So it's an ongoing process. So long as you're like constantly going through it, then that's a different thing. When they say I'm healed, that sounds like, okay, I done seen the person a couple of times and I'm over it. It's like, are you though, really? Because here you are doing, we know, the same thing over and over. You're meeting certain type of people over and over. So are you really?
Seemed like Cam just did a scratch and sniff. I mean, that's all we were seeing him do most of the block party. I mean, I don't agree with them at all together. They're just not it. He's not in church, and his attention is not on her. And he's never dated a woman with children. I mean, she's literally
the opposite of everything he said, and she said.
Or being in a long-term relationship, which she's looking to marry. And I'm not saying that it can't happen, but you need practice. You kind of need practice. So 2 years is not really long enough to say that's good practice. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't gonna say that you need to be dating all like 23 years and nothing like that. But I'm just saying, you need a good number of years with one person that you went through some stuff with. Now, I ain't gonna say you got to be long suffering in 4 years or anything like that either. Because if you know in 2 years that it ain't gonna work, don't continue to just try to make it work. But that means that you have a picking problem too. That you can't find somebody that can last longer than 2 years for whatever reason. So there's a lot going on here. Yeah, I don't know. It's still a no for me, big dog, but
I don't know. I think I prefer him as Sahara, to be honest.
A little bit, yeah. I think they're more yoked together than these two. I mean, I like the way Rose presents with him, but I think more than likely she presents this way with probably everybody and stuff that she meets. And I like that he can open up to her. But again, that's what gave me last week. Y'all can be good friends. Sometimes you just need a good opposite friend up in your life that might lead you to your person or tell you when you acting crazy with your person and one or two. You know what I'm saying?
Care about you for real.
So I don't know about these two. I don't know. Then, I mean, because this is a black party, y'all, so we had a lot going on out there, all right? Rocky decided that she wanted to be Rocky, Blanco, ANGELOU. So, you know what I'm saying? She ain't only selling. You know what I'm saying? She hitting spoken word, baby, okay? She's multifaceted, baby. She can do it all.
I was so uncomfortable.
So was Naim.
Yeah. Like, I was just beyond. I was about to. Brittany starts going. I was literally about to cut my TV off, and then I was like, I fast forwarded. Then I said, "No, I'm gonna come on. I'm gonna be on J platform. Let me rewind, so I can know what she said." I was disturbed.
The poem, I forgot what it was titled. Now it just left me.
You know how bad it has to be for you to like freak out Naim?
Right, because he was. He's definitely down for some other things, but it was just bad.
And you disturbed him. That's pretty bad. I mean, Rocky seems like a very sweet lady. I don't know. This show definitely is not for her, or what's her name? The other one.
What's the other lady? I don't know.
The one that we were just talking about.
Oh, Sahara.
Yeah, I think they're just both a little bit too hood for TV.
Yeah. I mean, if you can't get the baby maker with baby making poetry, I don't know what to tell you, baby. That man said different strokes for different folks. Okay.
Like, no, thank you.
That's exactly what he said. Like, yeah, we cool. We ain't that cool.
Yeah, he said, yeah, we just be friends. We good.
But if you have not gone down that road at all, and clearly they have, then why would you go there? Like, save your poetry for somebody that you might be vibing with on a different kind of, you know what I'm saying? They just
I
was
would
sitting
probably
at the
give you
table.
something, but not that one.
Not that.
Yeah, not that one. You got to have a little something different or whatever, because I need to know. It was a lot of people that was doing this wrong too, and my main thing with it is I need to know you're into me before I do some of these things
Before I
I
do
do.
that.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just not about to do that, especially coming from a woman. When it comes from a man, it's a little bit different. It might be creepy. It might be a little cringe, depending on what he says up in it. I ain't gonna hold you. But when we start having sexual talk from a woman to a man, it just almost, unfortunately, sound for us, it starts sounding like we lose. It's not fair. I ain't saying it is, but
it's
you gotta
also
be careful.
delivery. It's also delivery. And Rocky, I hope you have a book of poetry. That's what you're trying to sell. But this was not a very good sample of your work.
Mm-hmm. And feel good. You're right, because that's basically what Naim said. It's like, yeah, I don't see no chemistry between us, and that's the thing. You're saying this type of poem to somebody you don't even have chemistry with. That's wild. Unfortunately, my girl is struggling out here, but we'll see how it goes for her. We'll see. We'll see. And Angie and Hussein. I don't know why I like that. I don't know why I just like that Hussein. I'll get kicked out saying his name. He's gonna be sick of me.
I like them, but I wish I didn't see her being thirsty before. You know what I'm saying? So now I'm like, if I didn't see her snatching bouquets and trying to hand her number out to everybody, then I would feel differently about this. They look good together.
Yeah, this was their interaction just walking down the street. I'm with you. It was very cringe when Cams had to tell her, "Let me chase you. You shouldn't chase me."
Please put your phone away.
Okay. Right. And so we did learn for Hussein, we learned from him that he has a son that is not in the state of Pennsylvania. Right.
In Virginia.
Not in.
Go ahead. Finish your thought, Elsie.
Go ahead.
Okay. So for somebody that has co-parented in 2 different states, it's not an easy thing. I would like to know how he feels and deal with it, because he seems like he's very in tune with being a father and stuff, very much so. And I would like to know, one, how y'all get to this split? Because I know, like, my reasons, we were both in college, so we end up just going back to our home states or whatever and stuff like that. When we finished where we was, and I end up coming here, and he ended up going home. So it's just like we kind of just separated in that regards and stuff. But I would like to know more about their separation and a little bit of how he's dealing with that parenting from a distance, as a man. Because I know I talk to my daughter's father from time to time, and it's not easy. It's not easy when they're away from you, because you're missing a lot of those moments. And his baby's still kind of young. You got the first day of school. You got different things or whatever. I don't know how long he's been away. They've been in this separate states like this. So you miss a lot of prime time when you're apart, this far apart. But sometimes I give y'all the flip side of it. Sometimes it's good, because you ain't got to go through the drama of they running up on your street and acting a fool, or, why the kid ain't being picked up because, you live in 2 different states anyway. It was their weekend and they ain't showing up. So there is some perks to it. It'd be a little bit more peaceful on the co-parenting, but it's not easy when you want to see your baby. It's just not easy. So, and it seems sometimes he's in his head about it. He's struggling a little bit with it, because even through their conversations, it seems like he gets a little bit emotional behind it. So, but I don't know. They, like you said, Rhonda, cute together. Sidway, any thoughts on them?
I mean, yeah, I wanted to know why the distance, because sometimes the mother of the kids, they just pick up and move all willy-nilly, and that's not really the dad's fault. So I was interested to know how they got separated, because he actually seemed like he did care. But I always wonder, like, if you do care, then why aren't you there? But I didn't want to jump to those thoughts, because we just don't know how they got separated, you know. That's the hard thing. If people
Mhm.
get divorced or if you have kids and they just, you know, you were never married and people just do what they want. And then I thought that Angie's token was very sweet, but I never find what she does to be genuine. I always find it to be a way to show that everything is an end for her. Angie is like so eager that, I mean, it was a thoughtful gift, but I don't really be trusting her intentions if I'm just being fair. I was like,
Mhm.
oh, she trying to win somebody over using his kid. I don't know. Angie just can't be trusted for real. But anywho.
I can see that. Respect. Any other thoughts on these people before we move on from them? No. All right. So we got a little male talk.
I like these two together. I think it's a match, to be honest.
You know what? I felt the same. The bromance was
No,
bromance.
it was a beautiful thing.
It was beautiful. He was able to, Francisco was able to open up. Naim was able to receive. No judgment.
They could go down to the gym.
I loved it.
I don't know. It was great.
I loved it. No, in all honesty, I really did love this conversation. I love the way Naim handled it at the end. It really did make me look at Naim that much different.
But you know what's so confusing, Jay? The way Naim was, the emotional intelligence that he showed, the grace that he showed, the way that he was able to empathize and sympathize, really got me thinking. One, this must be how he got the 5 kids, 3 baby mamas. But then I'm thinking, well, why can't you keep them? Because the emotional intelligence that you just showed another man, you can't keep a woman. I mean, it was so beautiful. And you know, I don't like all that crying, but I felt like this crying, the reason, let me show you the difference, how I know it's not me, it's them. I did it. It is not me. Because I was really doing some self-reflection. And no, F that. I watched this scene and I didn't get annoyed at him crying. You know why? Because it was sincere. It wasn't for show. It wasn't for manipulation. It was genuine emotion that came from a place that he was trying to process. And to me, I felt nothing but empathy for him. Like, I almost wanted to like hug him. And I was so glad that Naim hugged him, because I was like, man, he really, really needs that. It wasn't a game. It wasn't a game for him. And I love the fact that Francisco Sebastian felt comfortable enough to talk to him instead of like holding those emotions in and displacing them someplace more toxic. And I love that he was received, because can you imagine if he put himself out there like that and Naim cut him down? I thought it was a beautiful scene, to be honest. And it's necessary for Black men to see. Like, if you're feeling something, it's okay to talk about it. You know what I mean? Because then when you talk to your bros about that, do you see how healthy of a conversation that he was able to have with Tay after that, right? And I think that's because he was able to have a healthy conversation with Naim. And so, man, important.
Yeah, it was beautiful to see and witness. It was also great to know that Francisco was also very aware. He's aware that Tay was, was not very accepting of his situation. So his situation, for those who may not have seen the episode, Francisco did tell Tay prior to this that he does not have a vehicle. He does not have an apartment. He is renting a room at the moment. But what was interesting was when he said that he couldn't go to his mom because his mom don't mess with him like that.
I think that was my most concerning part about everything he had going on.
Yes. So if I'm Tay, even if I don't hear the other part, and I do hear the mom part, it's like some there rubbed the wrong way. But hey, he said he told Tay before he cheated. She decided to accept that. Now he's saying no car, no place to stay. Now she's trying to say she accepted that. Tay, I'm sorry, girl. You're going to have to go. But full disclosure, he said it's because of the results of a divorce. He is financially hurting right now. But the ladies are like,
hiring, which we understand.
Right. The ladies are like, hey, you really shouldn't be dating then. And Tay was like, if you aren't financially sound.
Mm-hmm.
How do you think he was supposed to sell that? Honestly, coming over here and you're competing with, I feel like everybody's pretty regular, which, I prefer that. I don't like where they have these expectations. People that are out dating are pretty regular in what, their careers and things. But what was he supposed to, how was any of these women supposed to receive him saying, I don't have a car, I don't have a job,
He has a job.
He has a job.
He has one now.
He has a job. He doesn't have nowhere to stay, and his mama don't mess with him like that. Does he find himself in this position often? Like, why is that? And then how is the woman supposed to receive that? Any of them?
I feel, but you know what it is? Black women have been trained to feel like we're supposed to accept that type of stuff. And if we don't, we're not caring, we're not nurturers, we're not all the things. And it's clear that Tay felt like, she took her space for a minute, but then she kind of fell back into that role where she's supposed to be doing all this legwork and all this upkeep. When the reality is we can have grace for him as a human being and to know that we all go through ups and downs and not judge him. But also, and I love how Naim told him this, she has a right to want to take some space, you know what I mean? Because although you have great qualities, what you're offering right now is not much. And, people say that we're people are being classist when they say, you need a certain socioeconomic status to date. But you need a certain socioeconomic status to date certain people. Mm-hmm. If you want to date another person in a situation like him, maybe he wouldn't meet such backlash. But you're trying to date Tay, and you're living in a room with no car. I don't know. I feel like, yeah.
Depending on where he is in Philly, he could exist. They have a good transportation system, but I do understand what you're saying.
Clearly, he's not proud of this situation, and he doesn't want to be on
public transportation. And the trick is,
for that reason right there, that's why I feel he shouldn't be on the show. Mm-hmm. It's not really all the other reasons. And I'm not saying you need to go be proud of the situation like that, but you feel some type of way. That scared me in that moment right there, how broken he was, because it's like you're coming off. I don't know how long ago the divorce is, but you're coming off of that trauma of the divorce, the work situation, your whole living situation, whatever's going on with you and your mama. That's a lot. And it's given that you can either fall into a darkness or worse with any type of rejection right now. And the fact that you're putting yourself out there, that's commendable, because you want this lady to know your truth and make her decision. So I respect him for that. She needs to be able to make a fair decision on what she want to deal with and what she don't want to deal with. However, that rejection could push you off that edge. So for that, I'm just like, I don't know if you're in a space for this. I would prefer you had just been living your life and a woman come into it and she decides, okay, I'll work with you. You know what I'm saying? But to have multiple women in this space and in this environment on TV, know all of this, that's a lot of pressure you're putting on yourself. So mentally, if you just not there, I just, I don't know. I feel like this probably was not the best space for you.
But he's also doing what a lot of these man-child do. That's probably why his mama's tired of him. He looked for the most nurturing person on the show to put on his like little nurturing teddy bear stuff so he can, find another safe space to land. And I'm not gonna say why I know people like that, but I know people like that, relatives of mine, okay? And they have a lot of redeeming qualities where they're able to get women to latch on to whatever he got. And so Tay needs to be very careful, because I've seen this story before. And I don't think that she should be signing up for it. He has to, I don't know what he's been doing, but if he's jumping from woman to try to find a soft place to land, even if he is being transparent about his situation, that's not good.
See, I was going to jump in with that. I'm glad someone else did check his resume. Yes, he does work for the Philadelphia Housing Authority. Maybe that is how he found the room to rent. We don't know.
Well,
But
he led with taking his shirt off. Like, you know, you came to sell, you know, just that's why him like finding a soft space to land. That's what he does. He starts with the shirt off, and then they're like, "Ooh."
Come
Then
on
he
in.
give him a little, I'm a Puerto Rican, and give him a little Spanish, you know. By then, you know, they
He in your
don't
house
worry
cooking
about it. I have a
naked
car.
and have you in African squats.
And then once you all locked in, then he tell you he ain't got no car.
Right.
And he ain't
But
got
you know what he got that gym membership so you could use them showers. That's what he got.
yeah. And
Because if he rented that room, the community bathroom.
And this is why Tay talk about every boyfriend she done had and cheated. Her boundaries aren't there.
And he cheated.
That's not Tay. That was Rose.
Didn't Tay say the same
Her
thing?
man cheated too.
Yeah, her man.
She had her last man cheated, not every.
Well, I'm gonna add every because I'm sure it's been every.
Well, this one is a cheater, and she was like, "Well, I mean, I'm sure you've grown from that."
Yeah, because you know what, Tay actually peeps the red flags, then bypasses them. I've never seen somebody who peeps every red flag. She's not missing them, by the way. She's peeping them, initially reacts, and then decides, never mind.
Tay is a person that drives through yellow lights but get caught by the red. She like, oh well.
She knows she needs the votes. She knows she needs the votes to stay on.
I don't really. She
I don't think so. With
she doesn't
Cisco.
give that, Elsie. She's not
she's
that type of person. I think she's really one of those glutton for punishments. I don't think this got nothing to do with the show. She'll be doing this outside of the show.
She might be a fix-a-bear builder too.
She's a nurse.
She gonna need it because she's a cute girl making silly mistakes. She's a cute girl. It's too bad. She should have asked God to make her ugly, then she wouldn't have so many problems.
You know, we seen it in what was that movie with Vivica Fox and Morris Chestnut? You know, when
to complete Tasha Mack
built up Bobby Brown. You know, she built up Bobby Brown and got them all together.
Oh my God.
Maybe she could be his Tasha Mack. Yes, Stu could play that game. But she, you know, he the Bobby Brown. She gonna get him all right. You know what I'm saying? And maybe she'll get that ring. I don't know. We'll
Prayers for Tay. She ain't gonna want this prize at the end of the rainbow.
I hope not. I hope she playing.
But it's wonderful that we didn't have to tell him that Naim understood and was able to tell him, "Yo, brother, you understand how she feels."
But that's the thing. So many men, and we see this a lot over there on Kojo's channel. So many men and women, because y'all be having, you know, probably not over here, but the capes be out over there, like to coddle men. Men like to coddle men, and women like to coddle men. And this was actually an example of how you can uplift a man without coddling him. Naim did not coddle Francisco Sebastian. He uplifted him and told him the truth.
It's the middle name for me. I love it.
Okay. There's a way to be kind to a man without coddling them.
It really is, though. He did a wonderful job. I thought. I love the fact that he breathed life back into him and respected him. He told us. I think he told Francisco too that, hey, sis can make her choice. You gave her with the information she needed to make, and it was up to her to make her choice. You need to work on you, bro.
Period.
That's it. You know, and actually, you know what? I respect it. I like to talk to my friends like that. I like my friends to talk to me like that. I will make you my friend any day if you can respectfully come to me real.
But he took it well.
Get my shit together.
He took it well, Jay. So many people don't take it well.
I don't. I'm one of them people.
Nobody tells them nothing. No, yeah. I know I can tell you something, but you know, there's some people you can't tell nothing to, and some people just get real comfortable just lying. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm gonna let you know if I can't tell you nothing. Then what are we talking about?
Had he took it in a way that I can't tell you nothing, Naim, respectfully get yourself up and don't say nothing else to him. Like, hey, I try to give you the best advice that I can give you, and you didn't want it. I'll tell you in a minute, you don't need to be my friend because it ain't gonna get it's not gonna get no softer. it's not gonna get no softer. If you doing some effed up stuff, and I'm like, I love you enough to know that you need to get your stuff together, I'm going to tell you that. So that's basically for me what Naim was doing here. And had Francisco took it any other way, I would have told Naim, close your mouth, don't say nothing else to this man. He got it. Let him be.
Mm-hmm.
Let him be. But I love the fact that he gave it to him, and Francisco Sebastian received it. I appreciate it.
Well, I'm never gonna be able to stop saying that, Francisco Sebastian.
I don't know. That should just be his name. So that's just like.
What if it is his name though?
I don't know, but it is now.
Let me find out his middle name is Sebastian.
I'm gonna name somebody every season.
All right. All right. We got a little love triangle starting. Okay. We have a little love triangle. This is one of many. One of many we got this season. Okay. One of many. But Sahara's making her little rounds. Okay. She's trying to crack some codes. I don't know if JJ is just over here playing or not. But Cameron likes to play. Yeah, he did. So I don't know if he over there playing. He just having friendly homie talk with a little flirt on the side. You know, sometimes we do that. You know what I'm saying? Look, you know, you looking good, girl. I don't mean nothing by it, but you look good.
Did he speak up in her elimination? Because I didn't hear him speak up.
Did he? No, they, you know, they cut out people's things, so they gave all the people that didn't voted against her, and Cameron, the only one who had her name in there. So they like to do that with us.
It was Cameron. Your Cisco spoke up, but it did seem like Jay said something because he was not comfortable with what Fritz was saying.
Fritz is such a clown.
Yeah,
yeah, but JJ seemed like he a glutton for punishment himself. He like all the hood girls. I don't know what's going on with him.
Man, when Jay didn't turn away from Kira, my man, and he was over there kissing. I said, "Oh Lord!" When her baby daddy come out,
they go together.
Is you ready, sir?
Yeah, JJ, he looked touched because what's going on, and I don't have nothing else for Cam. Cam's too strange for me.
JJ, I think, is keeping his numbers up. You know what I'm saying? So he gonna give a little flirt to whoever he got to give a little flirt to. Make sure his numbers up. But it was a nice flirt. It got her like loose and having fun or whatever. And I liked some of the stuff he was kind of saying. He was like, you know, all them other guys act like you just this, you know, they just know how to break you down. It's the same thing that Cameron do to her.
They don't know you, girl. They don't know you, girl. I know you.
Right. And she just like,
I don't know why I have a soft spot for Sahara, but I like her. I don't like that whole break her down thing. I would like for her to calm down. Yeah, I just don't want to hear it from none of them.
But we'll get to her date. I loved her on her date. We'll get to it though.
But Cameron was not liking any of this. He was not liking any of this at all. You smiling and grinning for a whole nother man. Production had to be like, is you jealous? Yes.
Yeah.
Just say,
right.
Just say yes, sir. You know, I'll be trying to soften it up. I'm not jealous. I just, you know, I don't know another word, but it's like you jealous.
At least Rose didn't tap him and remind him that she's sitting right there. Hey, Cam, I'm on this side.
She was trying to sit on the opposite side, so he looked at her. He like, yeah, no, ma'am, I'm trying to see what's going on over here. Shut up. I can't hear him. What they talking about? She laughing too hard. I don't like it. I was like,
she ain't saying nothing either, Rose. She just grinning and being delusional.
She's scratching, sniffing. She's
not
sniffing.
Y'all in the chat on Jay's pipe.
Hey, we got
prayer pipe. His prayer
pipe.
I'm gonna call it.
I mean, he bragging. That could be a good thing or not so good thing.
Yeah.
I didn't take it as such. I took it as the woman was praying that he could perform, but that's just my interpretation.
Could be. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? It's up for debate. We don't have the lady here to tell us why she was praying.
Based on what he said. Based on what he said afterward in the confessional. That he was standing upright after that. That's how I took it.
I don't know.
That's weird. I'm sorry. Don't do that. I'm not going to be able to do it now.
Well, you know what? I don't know if she was just doing a thing because the lady that I can't think of her name right now, but that sings Margarita, she was playing around with her husband and did that. She was over there, you know, sitting there talking life into it and stuff like on camera. So I don't know if that lady was just playing around off of that or whatnot when she did it. It depends on if she did it before that lady or what. She could have just been joking around and he don't know where she got it from and stuff.
I hope she was joking. That would be weird.
It could be what El Cid said, that she was hoping to get it up because she like, man, I got a little extra scratch and I'm just trying to get some. And I'm here now. I don't know. I don't know what the prayer was about. I don't know. But there was prayers. It was prayers at the. I don't know if you should be praying when you're about to fornicate. I don't know if that go together. It's kind of.
That's all I'm saying. Seems weird.
I don't know. But then sometimes you fornicate and you say, "Oh God," I don't know what to tell you. You know what I'm saying?
Hopefully.
Oh God, I'm coming. Oh my God, let me move on. Oh, okay, at least they were matching.
Oh God.
Right. At least they were matching. Though I did not like her outfit this week. I'm not gonna hold you. I didn't like it. It was giving a little Selena with a little, I don't know, on the side. So I wasn't the fan of this one. Though they two were matching and they exchanged bodily fluids. Well, let me not say it like that because y'all might take it wrong. They kissed. She went in, he received, he was okay with it. She said the spirit moved her since we're throwing God in all of this mess.
She needs to be moving like a white girl with her. She be doing a lot.
And she's been sending him prayer, and he liked that.
I want her to her body is amazing and all that. I want her to bring something else. She's just as bad as Francisco over here. Like, you showing up, you over here with Fritz, Justin, always something form-fitting and tight. I want to see what else she got. She got 7-Eleven jobs. So, what kind of substance is she bringing?
That's a good question because they was asking these substance questions, I feel like, to everybody and stuff. And we know some people don't have much of it, but I don't know. I don't know nothing about these people, though they raw and real and stuff like that, except for the parts that I shouldn't know about them.
We know Fritz is interested in Polly, but they never had that conversation. They kissing.
Well, I don't know why Fritz keep trying to lie to everybody by saying I'm intrigued by it, but I don't want it. Like, Negro, so why are you intrigued?
But remember, Shanice went and put water to her hair for this man. So there is some kind of,
Baby, the way
connection.
He wrapped his arms around her and stuff, I was like, oh. When he pulled her into the pool, I said, oh, and maybe we was a little close enough to feel like, oh, I don't know. However, she ended up on Cisco's neck, so that was kind of weird. I was like, Fritz, you're not tall enough to have her outside the water, or you not drowned. Need some taller men so we can play this game right. The water too deep.
And it seemed like, I guess, Frisco done found his way out of whatever funk he was in.
Did he?
That
day he did. That was before he got into the funk. That's the problem.
That was before. Okay.
Yeah, that was before. He was happy before he had told all his business and stuff. And then afterwards he was like, oh, I'd said too much. I don't know. These two, any thoughts? Yay, nay, should it?
I think they're both full of it.
That's 2 nays.
LC?
Nay, because why are we kissing out loud in public? Why are we attaching ourselves to someone so early in the game? I'm sorry.
She said, I'm gonna secure my spot, baby. You're gonna fight for me. I know a fighter when I see one. Then
you're gonna lose some votes. It's the same reason why somebody else refused a kiss from somebody else.
Yeah.
At least they put gas in the tank. He ain't did nothing. Nothing.
That's right. You didn't even kiss the man that put the gas in your tank and lifted your spirits. You're going to lose that man. Now you ain't going to get another tank of gas. See what I'm saying? There, Jesus.
I thought, wait a minute. I thought it was
that was
Kiara.
Jay and Kiara.
Right. Jay
Kiara. That was Kiara. Okay, who lifted her spirits when she had crying all in the chat? I mean, all in the vault.
The ladies.
No, who? She said one of the men said something to her and made her feel seen. Who was that?
Oh, Haseen. He caught her before she fell. He told her, "Don't worry about it. You won't fall because I already got you." And it made her emotional. And I want her to stop.
Well, you got to lose Haseen now. See what I'm saying? Over here kissing this man like this, all willy nilly. You can't just be all willy nilly with the kisses. Ask Eddie. Eddie will tell you. No, baby. We will not be doing none of that in public. Not at all. Shut him
bend
down.
it over in my face. Oh, hell no.
Please turn around.
That was so embarrassing. He said, "Turn around." Lord.
Wait, where are they? Where is Eddie and we don't have one? I'm gonna just jump to them real quick. Whatever. Because I know it wasn't that but I mean, Angie, I guess she sideways her cell phone in there to peep around the corner so she could see what was going on over there. But this thirst here.
And I'm sorry, I was only focused on that one fingernail that was busted off while she had her hands all up in that man's face. I was like, you should have just bust the rest of them off.
Oh, I missed all of that. It was just bothering me. It was so bothering me. And you know what? You put yourself in this position. Yes, her ego was bruised, but she put her ego in that position. Like, why would you do that?
Why?
Why?
Well, they got something in common. Thirst. He got a type. Where's Deanna?
She was making the rounds. She was around there somewhere. We saw her in the background. She wasn't featured this time. And Khalil was in the background, except for when it was most important. So,
she stayed in the background, but her name keep coming up on the top of people's list.
Oh yeah. He was like, you would not be embarrassing me in front of Angie or Deanna or cutting off my connections with them ladies. Ma'am, unhand me.
Turn around and walk away.
He said, turn around. Wow. Wow. I'm sorry, COOLI. You're a beautiful girl, but that I shouldn't say what I'm gonna say, so I'm not gonna say it. Okay, never mind.
Dang it.
Yeah, just know that in my world, okay, if I was to ever date a girl, I need a little bit more to walk away than was presented to me. That's all I'll say. I'll say,
and maybe with a little decorum. I'm sorry, that wasn't decorum.
That was not. That was wild to me. I was like, COOLI, you talking about these men being intimidated, probably because you are being very, should I dare say the word aggressive? Ma'am.
That's what it was.
Forward.
Very forward. Very assertive. Not demure, not cutesy. Ma'am. Reel that shit in. That was wild.
Pouncing on that man before there was consent.
Just, don't you want to kiss me? Come on, kiss me. Like, why did he need to tell you no twice?
You got one over here like, put your phone away. And the other one talking about, just turn around.
And they both here.
Philly ladies. The Philly ladies are forward. What can I tell you? They know what they like, and they go hunt for it.
Eddie got a type, don't he?
Yeah. Ladies in red.
Four ladies.
That's how you know who's playing.
Do y'all think Eddie would have kissed her on a privacy setting?
Maybe if she wasn't trying to stamp him. She was trying to stamp him. That's all that was.
That's what it gave to me too, because I seen a little look to the side where like she noticed some ladies.
Yeah, he was like, "You're not stamping me and sending me home." He's like, "Hell no," because he was cool with it up until that point.
I mean, to be honest, you were doing a lot just being all the way up in his lap like that for, to be in a public setting. So it's like you were doing enough.
He seemed like he was all cool with that up until a certain point.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. You were doing enough. So you had enough to, because you already had Angie bothered for the fact that you were just up and close to him the way you was. Because she was like, not my man. I was like, when was that your man?
Our man.
Man.
That was the perfect time, though, for COOLI to have a real conversation. If she would have sat there and leaned on him on the stoop and like really like gave him something to think about, it'd have been done.
Like, the last time he saw you, you were crying over the napkin at the table.
And it makes it no better, according to what you said, Rhonda, is when we get to the men's lounge and how he explains that's almost the same sentiments as the rest of the men. Like, you give me nothing more. He said it in this moment right now. He was like, there's nothing but a physical attraction.
Mm-hmm.
That's not what you want to hear from a man. Like, you don't. And on top of it, he's being very polite because it's like, I'm trying not to treat you to like a piece of meat, but you're throwing it at me. Like, it's crazy.
They both did, because last week he was laid up on the sofa, all leaned back, and this girl Angie was crawling all over him. No, not today. She's supposed to be like, boy.
Mm-hmm. So I don't know what to tell these two, but he got a type. So here we are with his type all over him. Okay, now back to these two. All right, get these two situated. Tay decided that she gonna hear Francisco Sebastian out, and they decided, I guess, we're gonna keep moving forward on it. You know, they had their little break. He gave her space so she could figure it out, but he got it off his chest. He just needed to know, hey, are you good for what I told you? And she basically like, it held me back a little bit, but yeah, I'm good. Yeah, we can do this.
No, they're not.
Tay's given, the like, you're a good person, but the circumstances is all wrong. If we'd met another time. Girl, what is in front of you? What's in front of you is in a room, no car. You're going to have to support him.
Beautiful gown. Tay, that's for COOLI.
Yeah, COOLI. Yes.
That's for Tay too. Because Tay is giving
Mm-hmm.
all that education. For what? What you using the education for? Education and no discernment? Actually, like I said, what's worse is Tay does have the discernment. She keeps seeing it because you're not smart and then dumb. She sees everything and then just is bypassing it. You can't help her. And I wish Elsa was right that this was like a master plan, a scheme that Todd set up. No, I think this is just what she does.
I don't think it's planned either. I wish it was.
It would be better if it was. So a little bit is a plan because of course she's all over the place with everybody, but she does like him. She is falling for him, and that's the problem. It's like you're playing, and Elle said no to dark arts. You could play and then fall into your own damn trap because you're playing too damn much. But she's actually having conversations with this man for him to even be open and all this stuff like that. And like you said, Seaway, she has been down this road before where it's just like, I'm going to fix this man. I'm going to be there. I'm going to be the Black woman that stands by this man because I just don't want to be like, seem like I'm a gold digger. I'm this type of girl or that type of girl or whatever, stuff like that. But you fall into a cycle of trying to fix people that can't be fixed because they should be fixing themselves.
I only say it's a master plan for her because other men are still having her at the top of their list.
Who?
That's the only reason.
But of course.
Who?
Yeah, other men are like, Tay is so great. 2 others. But my thing is that if she had no one else and she was focusing only on him, then I would totally be on board. But I'm kind of 60-40.
But though those men have her at their top, doesn't mean that they're at her top.
Hers. She
Right.
about to let him mess it up.
Yeah. So that's where it comes in as who's Tay's top. If Francisco is Tay's top, then she's not playing.
And ladies, listen to this, because when the other men see that you are willing to take the crumbs from Francisco, they're not going to put forth their great effort at all.
I'm not saying that people can't fall on hard times at every age and stage, but him being at this type of situation in his 40s, just seeming like he don't even have a plan to get out. I don't even know what his plan is.
Tay.
Yeah, that must be. You supposed to have like retirement and stuff. Like you a black man, half your life is over. No shade, but at least women live a little longer. Like I need you to have a plan. What is your plan?
Or just don't come over here. Like handle your business privately, and you know what I'm saying. And then you came over here like somebody was supposed to accept that, all of that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well.
Dang, just when Naim, what's his name? Naim came with 5 babies and 3 baby mamas, and you're like, whew.
Well, Naim ain't the worst one at this point.
Nah.
He
has a business.
Gym. He got, I assume he got a place to stay. He got all his teeth.
Lord, he can feed you. He got a smoothie place.
Yeah, he got multiple jobs. He got to pay for all them kids.
Yeah, you might not get none of that money, but yeah.
He seems well adjusted. He seems stable. I mean, it's just the Dr. Umar in him that got him doing women like that. But outside of that, you know, you want to do with that.
They say you killing the brother off, C-Way.
I ain't trying to. I'm just saying, if his mama ain't messing with him, that means he's been doing this for a long time.
Oh, I mean, the women are willing to take care of him, so here we are. You know, there's some women that be willing.
You see, he's not dumb. One thing about Francisco Sebastian, he ain't playing with the brokies. You would never see him running after Kiera. What's her name? Kiera.
Shatara. Kiera is trying to be taken care of, so you can't be taken care of with a person that's trying to take care of you.
He ain't gonna be running after that mean Deanna. Not too much.
As you saw when he walked in, he didn't even give Kiera a hug. We were talking about it in the chat.
People ain't got nothing for him. He's running after the pretty girls who got money to spend and wouldn't mind spending money on a little boy toy. That's who he going after. Well, he ain't going after
there's his plan. See,
right? You just laid the plan.
Okay, well, it's not a bad plan.
It's not a bad plan. You know what I'm saying? He in the Silver Fox Club. He could possibly pull this off. You know what I'm saying? He gets the right clientele in front of him. I could see it work for him.
And now he hooked up with Naim. He could use his gym probably at a deeper discount.
See, we gonna get this man together. We the Black Women Committee. We gonna get them together. We don't have to be in a relationship. We don't have to be in a relationship to get them together. See?
That's the problem. His mama don't want to get him together. Why are we?
And does he not have any? He has no kids, right?
None we know of.
Then that's also concerning because you know them people who lift all them weights, they have testosterone issues. That's probably gonna be the next secret that he gonna tell her.
He might need that prayer.
Depends on if they taking something.
Well, look at him. Look at him. What you think?
That some people have natural. It's not given. He's super beefy, so it's not given that he's taking like some things. And I ain't seen no attitude rage out yet. So if we get an attitude rage out, then
maybe it's a crying with Naim. Maybe it's not a rage, it's a cry, a quick cry.
How about
we haven't seen no rage from him. We haven't seen one, so I won't say he's taking anything that's gonna mess up that part of him just yet. But he can't have that because he is of age.
He's been married and he don't have no kids.
Well, we don't know, C-Way. We don't know. We haven't spoken on his kid situation. We just finding out that he's been married.
Yeah, I would assume so. If she took the house.
Yes, John. All that funny is another sign.
So y'all gonna try to say our good brother Kojo is taking something in because he be doing all that sweating too, and he beefy. Well, Kojo, so I'm gonna let y'all too. You and Sean.
Y'all note this conversation minus the part about Kojo, and we'll get back to it. We'll circle back.
So come back to it tomorrow night.
Put a pin in that. No, I mean we just gonna have to let time gonna tell.
Yeah, time will tell us. As we find out more. We found out more about him. That's that two very different things, Sean. Don't try it. But we're gonna put a pin in it and we're gonna minus it out. We're gonna restrict that from the records, okay? We'll come back to it though. We'll come back to it.
Not the high blood pressure of it all.
Y'all a mess. I don't remember seeing them two together. What happened? Y'all remind me. Because Chad, I checked out on her after that damn poem. I'm sorry. I just don't remember her the rest of the episode.
Oh, I think they had some type of little mini date. I forgot.
No, they didn't date, but yeah, they were sitting at the table. I forgot who was at the table there with them. But she was.
That's when Cameron was at the table. Go ahead, Elsie.
No, you finished. Go ahead.
You got it. You got it. Because I didn't care for this either because she got on my nerves in this part too. They, Go ahead.
I didn't care for it either, but it was a scene that I figured you'd talk about it, so I made a.
Yeah, we definitely will because I didn't care about it.
Now I done halfway forgot about it.
Well, sounds like we should all move on at this point.
About being Polly.
Might as well just scroll on. Oh, there you go. Thank you, Rhonda. Yeah, it was the Polly scene. She was asking about being Polly, and she was talking real loud. And Fritz was like, I don't like women talking all this loud to me. And she was, so he basically said she was a ghetto girl who didn't know how to talk to him. And so he wrote her off. That's all that happened.
Yeah, I know. And that's what I didn't like about it. It was like, girl, calm down. Okay, first of all, y'all talking too daggone much. COOLI had told me that she had went and did some investigation. First of all, COOLI, if you're going to be a PI, you're supposed to be private about it. It's called private investigation, ma'am. Shh.
I discovered I don't know how to search for hashtags because I looked at his Instagram and I didn't see nothing about no Polly. Now, is there a certain road you got to go down? I'm concerned about her.
COOLI is into the Polly, and that's
I still haven't found out. I still don't know how to search for hashtags.
Oh my God.
Well, I'll tell y'all if y'all ever want to find out, because that's Tyrone's job. He said he knows how to find out how to tell y'all how to do the hashtag search and block and all whatever you got to do to protect yourself or to investigate. However, child, you getting word of mouth and you want to be loud with this man is crazy to me.
Based on the things that she's revealed, I mean, he could be in judgment of her too.
Based off of the things you reveal, you would think you would have a little bit more tact on being silent about some stuff. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how they do it in Philly, but in the places I be, we don't just announce that we be selling on the block like that.
Be the plug. She's like, no.
Well, it's Philly. It's like, what you gonna do if I tell you? You ain't gonna do nothing. And even if you did, I'm ready for the heat. That's what it's giving. That's what Rocky gives me.
He done learn how to protect himself.
Yeah, I thought about that, but I was like, do he really care though to go
back?
It's
on the internet. It's there. We find it. You did it. You did it. We're gonna find it.
He's already admitted to it though.
Yeah, Rocky's like, we've been talking about you, and I need to hear from you. What you got to say? Talk right now.
And he pissing me off too, talking about I'm just intrigued. Negro, you won't. If you intrigued, you want it. You want it. You just don't know how to do it. Stop trying to tell me I can't get it. You got to get. We know you can't right now because you ain't even got one. You ain't even got one to get two. So you got to get one first to get the two. But just go ahead and find the one in that area. Like if you're so intrigued, go in that area, get the one, and then you'll find out it's not all cracked up and what it sounds like it is. Trust me, it's drama over there too.
Well, he's the one that brought it up. He felt like them just sitting at that table made him feel like it was kind of like a poly situation.
And it really was. It's like, if you're not into it, why do you make poly jokes? You trying to fill people out?
Sound like it.
I'm talking about I'm just intrigued. Unintrigue yourself, sir, if that's not your lifestyle that you can maintain. So you say. It sounds like you can maintain it on the back end, though, when they don't know about each other.
I mean, okay.
Is that really poly? I mean, that's
not really, but
that's just regular.
That just means that I think maybe that's what he's having the trouble with. He's having trouble, and thank you, Lips Galore, because he's having trouble being honest. That's the part that's the part of the poly you gotta have a little bit of honesty and a little bit of transparency up in there. Now I ain't gonna say they all the way truth tellers, because I tell you stuff over there too. However, there's some level of honesty and transparency that goes on over there enough to just say, I am messing with this person and I'm messing with you. So what y'all want to do? He having that problem because he can't even be honest about the fact that he's invested into poly so much. I ain't never seen somebody so intrigued. I'd be intrigued by a lot of things, but I'm not about to be following on all this.
He could find it, I'm sure, if he wanted it. It's got to be plenty of people out there.
It's a whole community out there. It's a whole thing. They be having all kind of stuff going. They got beach parties. They got cruises. There's all type of things that you could find your people out there. Just go try it out.
Go over there, yeah.
Call
a lot
Marvin.
of Pollyannas out there.
Call Marvin from Dallas. Hit him up. Talk to him about it. Sit down and have a real conversation and see it is. Because I mean, after you sit here and tell me that it's something that you can't handle, but you're still intrigued by it, it makes no sense. Once I realize I can't handle it, I'm not intrigued by it no more.
Yeah.
I'm done. It's like, what am I to be intrigued by it for? This ain't something for me.
It ain't for me, but I'm still intrigued. I want to know how they managing, because my mental capacity for that is just not there.
Now, if you just want to say you're a voyeur, just say that, my guy. You know what I'm saying? If you just want to say you want to see some things, okay, cool.
I'm sure there's a community for that too.
There is. I guess I ain't trying to be with them. I'm not trying to see with other people. I like to see in private, you know. I'm not poly voyeur.
There's levels to it.
I don't know. It might be though. I might be making up something new.
Poly watcher.
We go, what time you coming over? Because we got a thing. No, I ain't gonna hold you. You know what I'm saying? I'll be the one to see some things too. If that's what you into, Fritz, just say I like looking at some things. I like, sometimes things pop up on my screen and I want to watch. What you want me to do?
Look
now,
at the
will I ever
hashtag.
do it? Probably not.
He didn't say it like that.
He didn't say it like that. It's just I'm intrigued. But I would never do it. I would never do it.
He hiding too much. That's the problem. He hiding too much. He
was
doesn't
over there at an Airbnb. He's got
and that's the number one rule for a poly situation. Get an Airbnb. If you're trying to throw a little party or something, it's not your place. See what I'm saying? He already there. You got the pool and jacuzzi. You think you slick. I know what's going on.
That's why he calling it a temporary home.
Talking about I couldn't fill it up. Yeah, you did with strangers. Stop lying to me. Hey, somebody needed to go around their rooms and see if they had any furniture or anything. Does it look like a living situation or it's just a mattress in the room?
Ew.
And then you need that buddy pass to head to the next state to hang a day party, okay?
Well, he lost COOLI, so he gonna have to keep searching.
But I mean, every time somebody asks him about the poly, he go like this. It's giving you got some secretives going on.
My mama gonna watch the show. I can't talk about it.
Right. Why he keep bringing his mama into this? Like, you talk about anything else other stuff. So your mama okay with you talking Europe to a lady and stuff and being rude and stuff and nasty to a lady too? She okay with that, but she ain't okay with the poly, huh? I can't take two women home to my mama.
Well, and these two were bonding over being mama's boy and daddy's girl, and then I guess that just fizzled out. She must have read him some of her poetry. Seemed like he would have liked that. She was reading the poetry to the wrong person.
Well, we know he don't like women that talk loud. We know he don't like that.
Right.
He wants the secretive. I told you he don't want poly life. He just want to be dating multiple women in secret. So he needs you to be on the hush. You can't be talking to everybody. And then when she got to screaming, my man is my man and only my man, he was like, check, please, because see, you're gonna be coming to bust into spots checking my other women.
Yeah. And she know where all the spots is.
and you know she got her ears to the streets on some things. So yeah.
Be careful out there.
Yeah. So yeah. Poly, they will never be. So yeah, another woman he cannot get on his poly team. Oh well, you know. Before we get into these dates, child, there was a little game that it was played. I don't know why Tommy want to set these men up with all these questions that they had to answer and give a who done it and what for situation to, but I was not happy to find out Khalil likes to dabble in the groceries. I was not.
Conflicted.
Why are we not happy?
Baby.
Learn more about it.
You know.
That so long as it's clean.
Yeah.
Yes, he said clean.
Staff still runs. I'm good.
He said clean. And he's still there. So he just eliminated himself from getting a kiss from any of the ladies. You know, but we learned something about him without having to search hashtags. Okay?
I don't want to know that. Why do you answer that question? You don't have to tell everything. Like, make up another thing.
Well, apparently people wanted to say how they was, you know, getting it on at the funeral home, and they would like to have a taxi cab confession in action. See, that's why I told you he a voyeur for real. Oh, he want people to watch. That's what it is with Fritz. He just a little freak. Oh, I done figured out. He just want to go to the parties. He just want to go to the parties and have somebody watch him do it, and he watch some people do it. That's what Fritz want. Just go.
Somebody wanted in a picnic area. But yeah,
just
I was sorry.
Fritz, baby, just go have your little freak a leak thing. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you can't call Diddy now because he locked up, so you can't. I don't know.
Not at the funeral home. That's creepy.
Yeah, that'd have been that lady was bold. I wouldn't even went in with you. Not at night. I watch too many scary movies, baby. I can't do it.
It's quiet, but it's quiet.
Yeah, that's fine. I watch too many scary movies. I just can't do it. I just can't. That's just me.
Yeah. The problem is it's on his job. He could lose his job for that.
Well, apparently he don't work there no more, so he don't care to tell the story now. See? You know, these people don't care to tell the story when they don't do the job no more. Like, you know, I don't know. He said it was once upon a time when he did work there and he got the call at any time that he had to go pick up the body. And, you know, now I got questions. Did you do it on the body? Where'd y'all do it? Like, did y'all do it on one of them tables where the body was on?
People?
Please no.
Now that will bring him up on charges. That will definitely bring him up on charges.
Is this where you made one of them babies?
Oh,
I got a lot of questions now. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know. Did anybody have a nice, polite confession? No.
Didn't Hussein have one? You Hussein?
Somebody was just at the beach. I think that was Francisco. That's not so crazy.
Francisco was out in public.
Right.
No, he was in public though. He was freaking in public.
Yeah, but sand in nether regions, never a good look.
Yeah, no. And it just never likes to come out of there. Even if you just go to the beach to go swimming, it just gets in places it should not be all the time.
There's a trick. There's a trick to it, and I'll share it with you later.
Okay, but I swear, like, it's like days later, and I mean, and I'm not even talking about in the places it's not supposed to be. It's just like in your hair. Days later, it's still in your hair. Like, no matter how many washes you do, it's a lot.
Yeah, there's a trick to it.
Now, there's a trick to actually doing it in the beach, but you can't. Everybody won't see. If you get a tent, according to my uncle, and you get a tent. I'm just saying, I can't confirm or deny, but you know, he got one of them people that who was into what Fritz wants to be into.
So my question is, why, if we don't want the women chasing the men, we have them chasing after them and ringing their bells for a date?
Well, who said Tommy didn't want the women chasing the men? He used to that.
Okay.
We the one who don't want the women chasing the men and Cameron, but everybody else seem to be okay with it.
I don't know if that was chasing. I don't mind the game.
I don't mind.
I didn't like the questions, or maybe I didn't like the answers. It was just, what am I supposed to do with this information?
But Sahara and Angie end up getting the 3 right. They got it right. They got the 3 first. So they got the dates. And I was surprised by these daggone dates, child. I don't know. I mean, a part of me gets like, let me go on a date with somebody else that is not my top connection and let me see it out or whatever. And a part of me is like, I want to spend more time with my top connection. So especially, we already know how this show don't like to give you people that you pick. You tell them from past casts, yes, baby, where are you at? Oh, come on.
I don't know why Sahara feels like Fritz just let that go. It's a wrap. And also, somebody talking to her if she got enough information to win the game. So,
right. It was multiple men.
Mm-hmm.
You want to say hi too? You want to tell everybody else hi? Say hi.
Oh, there's another one.
Mm-hmm. Your butt stinks. Your little booty stink.
Hey, and here we talk about Khalil.
You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. You want to do the cat butt. I don't know. The butt stank. Mm-hmm. Leave the cat butt alone. But yeah, go ahead.
Why would you ask the Yurt to go out on a date with you? I mean,
I wouldn't have wasted my good date with it. And then on top of it, he's showing up late. The rudeness.
All the bubbles fizzled out. All your bubbles fizzed out.
I don't get it.
I mean, I a part of me is it's like, okay, she was trying to maybe like mend the bridge so we can get the votes and we'd be okay, we cool. But she just at the end just totally blew up ship. Like, I was like, Sahara, this is what the issue is. This is the true issue that I figured out with Sahara. I know last week I was saying she just needs more exposure, but before that, you need to be able to learn how to be a safe space for a person, because when this man is sharing with you, he's just playing. You just log that information in and just be like, all right, I see what it is. You can go back to the girls. I don't care. You could tell them, hey, he said he was just playing and this, whatever, and stuff like that. But right there in his face, just to be sitting there, just going the heck off.
That's a Philly young lady. I'm not going to wait. I'm not going to talk behind your back. I'm going to bring it to your face. I knew you was playing and you playing in my face.
That's fine and dandy. And this is why you're in this situation now.
With him, her delivery is bad, but every time they have it out, it's because he did or said something really stupid. Mm-hmm. He sat up there and said, I was playing. And she was like, we knew. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, she can chill maybe with the way she responds to things, but why are we coddling this dude? You over here playing, you want to be poly, get somewhere.
But at the same time, she still has to work on that I get information from you and blow up right there and there. Sit and process it sometimes. Just figure out what they're actually saying to you. Like, and I'm not saying with Fritz, because Fritz is a whole fool and a half.
He's a bufferer.
Yeah. A full-time buffer. It's like I understand this might be a Philly thing. You got to just say what it is and stuff like that. But sometimes just saying what it is and all this attitude and base behind it, and you want to sit here and be in the thing, why he's scared of 120 pounds, ma'am, because you up here like this every 5 seconds. Like, what is you talking about?
Oh, shoot.
You act like
I just feel like this is who she is, and she just need to be in her environment. This is not her environment. You know what I mean?
We've said that, Seaway. This has been our thing with her. Is just, she needs a little bit of exposure of everywhere, some other places. But I agree with you.
You know how when they say like black people don't like N-words because it's a different culture. Like, to me, I feel like I have as big differences between people like Sahara than I do with white tea people. I ain't nothing like Sahara and I ain't nothing like white tea people. And the unfortunate part is when you try to bring a Sahara to an environment where people got some sense, it's a cultural issue. And they trying to correct her. This has been her culture for however long. And so can she elevate? Sure. But it's definitely not going to be overnight. It's definitely not.
No, and that's why I said she needs more exposure. She needs to be around other people in her community of different cultures. So she know how to tame it down. She needs to elevate her friend group to different people. And I
Traveling
know
with
somebody
people.
tried to say Rocky last time, but no, Rocky is not the friend that she needs to be around. 'Cause that's just within her culture. That's the same thing. She needs a Shanice, a Rose.
I think Rose would be better. I don't know about Shanice. I don't know what it is. She's throwing me off.
Because Shanice has an undercurrent of looking like she can go the hell off too. But at least with Shanice, she knows the transitional points. Mm-hmm. So it's more so that not Rocky, Sahara needs that too.
Version. She's just a dressed up version of what Sahara and Rocky got going on, to be honest. If you unpack the layers of Shanice, she just Sahara and Rocky with boob implants, a nice body, and a decent job at this point, and some good bundles. She need to release them bundles. She need to release her outfits. Everything she got going on, she needs to tell people, because she be dressed to the nines, body tee, hair tee, everything. But no, maybe a Tay, not for relationship advice, but for life.
But a good girlfriend.
Yeah.
See, Shanice may be the type that tells you, now go on. She'll give you that, hey, you need to get out my face. She'll give you the head start to get away. And maybe that's what Sahara needs, the little bit of editing. That's
why I said that I think Shanice is a good bridge between the Rose and that. It's a translate. Remember when you was asking for a YT translator, Seaway? She's that translator.
Okay, I can see that. Mm-hmm.
Because she, like I said, she knows how to hold it in long enough before she pop off. Now we have seen her pop off when she was at the bottom.
Or maybe even Kiera, because Kiera know how to keep it cute.
Yeah. But Kiera is also dealing with some other things, so we don't know.
Keep it cute now. Okay. Incarceration had to keep that man away from her. We don't know how deep she was in his business.
Yeah. We just, I don't know. She just needs a little bit more exposure. Need to learn how to be a little bit. She can't go to COOLI on how to hold information. That's obviously a lot of these ladies don't know how to hold information too. I need y'all to sit with some info a little bit.
Especially amongst your competition. What are we doing that for? I'm going to just listen. I'm not about to tell you nothing.
Yeah. And I ain't saying that she had to hold too much with him, because he a whole fool and he was playing with her. So I could see how that set her off, hearing I was just playing in the beginning. It's like, fool, you had damn near had me at the bottom and you was just playing. Mm-hmm. Get the F out my face.
Maybe that's why I'm not going to totally
fault her. Yeah, I'm not going to totally fault her for that. Trying to figure out which one of my fur babies was making that weird noise just now. Sorry. Like, what's happening? What fight I'm about to break up in here?
Not they're fighting.
No, nobody fighting, but I was like, what is that? I don't know, because maybe my dog done snuck up in here and she laying down somewhere quiet. But y'all know Bambi be breathing hard, so I didn't know what it was. Yeah.
My dog just started doing that.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a lot with Sahara, but Angie and Hussein's date, how y'all feel about that? First of all, let me ask a question. Have y'all ever did a sound bath, or would y'all ever do a sound bath?
I have done a sound bath.
How was it?
Emotional.
I've been wanting to do it since I saw Carla do it, and I'm Team Queen Carla on maths, and so I wanted to do one. I haven't though. Yeah, I thought it was an interesting choice though for a date, for people trying to get to know each other. Maybe Ron, if you can opine on that. I didn't see a lot of opportunity to talk. Maybe a good opportunity to connect. I'm not sure.
Remember the last time we had a sound bath? My guy was like, Blake was like,
I don't know that I would want to do a sound bath on a date with somebody that I don't know, because for me, I was taken off guard. I didn't expect to be emotional, but when you just really focused on, whatever it is that you got going on, and, cutting out the outside. So I don't know that I would want to do it with somebody that I'm supposed to be connecting with.
I have not done one. I'm just, yeah. We're supposed to be getting to know each other, and I understand, one side she's probably wanting to break through and have him show his emotions. So that's like, a cheat sheet or something. But we're supposed to be getting to know each other, and we only have a limited amount of time. We should be conversing, but that's just me,
That's true.
And I'm sorry, girl. Angie is very thoughtful for why are you buying this man a gift? The gift is the fact that he is in your presence at the date that you won and chose to take him with you. I'm sorry. Nice and
If
sentimental.
it had been a second date, like if they had a really good first date and then you wanted to make a nice gesture, but this was their first date, wasn't it? Angie be going in. Like she be, committed, all the way committed from hello.
I mean, I just feel like women like Angie do the most to get picked and then complain that someone isn't making efforts, or they aren't reaching out to call and things like that. It's like when you make all of these first steps that a man's supposed to make, you're training them early that you're supposed to be leading in this situation. So Angie be just too dominant for me. She be having the roles messed up.
She messed up in thinking like, you have to present and put your best foot forward, let him see your best, but that doesn't require you doing for him. It's just being. Being is enough.
Yeah. I get the gesture, especially because you're in a long distance thing. It's just, what was the intent behind it? What was the actual intent? Is it just, I wish you and your son are closer, and here's a little gift so you can give it to him so he knows that you love him from all you told me? Or are you trying to be manipulative and win his affection with it? So it's really the intent for me behind the gift. I don't mind it because I get it. Like I said, I was a parent, co-parenting from different states. So you do feel some type of way. I can get where she's trying to like, here's a little something to give to your child so your child knows that daddy loves him regardless, of the situation and stuff like that. That is fine and dandy. It's just the intent, like I said, behind why are you giving him this gift? Because I don't really know you. But I am empathetic like that, where I hear your story and I'll think, let me give you something for your thing. Now I don't have nothing, like any things of I'm trying to win you over or anything like that. It's just I'm empathetic enough to hear your story and be like, you know what, let me give this to you because I think this will help you in your healing journey and stuff. So I don't know.
I don't mean it in a derogatory way, but she's kind of giving the relationships are transactional. She did this last week. It was being sous chef to Eddie. It's like in everything she has to give in order to kind of receive from the dude. And that's why I love when Cam told her, don't chase me. I'm going to chase you.
Well, maybe we need to ask what her love language is, because maybe she's acting out of her love language. Maybe acts of service and gifts are her love language. And sometimes people do that. So, like, again, I'm going to go back to what's your intent on why you doing these things. We do know she's
to get a man, to get her man.
Yeah, we know she's a little thirsty though, because she's going to pull out that phone and she don't do nothing else, child. That phone going to come out.
And she claimed, Eddie, acts of service is my love language, but I got to love you first. I don't just be out servicing people.
Amen to that. Can't just service anybody. You know what I'm saying? I just need to know. Are you one of my regular clientels or no?
She said love, Jay, not clientele. She said love.
I know she said, but I was thinking about, service in a car service and stuff. So are you a member here or no?
I mean, if it's clientele, then I'm, getting paid for it, and I love my money. So,
hello, again. We're back to the intent of it all.
that turned around real quick.
I feel you on that though.
Like I said, if this was the only thing she did, it wouldn't bother me. But this is what she does. She had a connection with this man who had no connection, hadn't even called her. She had a day with Eddie where, you know, they were over on the grill, like having a moment, but then now he's your man.
I was okay with her helping Eddie now. Because like I said, the food got to get cooked and somebody got to help him. You know what I'm saying? So I probably would have been doing the same thing. I probably would have been doing the same thing, probably with no intent on Eddie, unless I found him a connection or something like that. But somebody got to cook this food. Somebody got to cook this daggone food. I'm hungry. You know, this set gonna keep us on here, and we're gonna starve. So, move, man. I like my sausages cooked a certain way. Excuse me, sir. Unhand the fork.
Well,
me and Eddie probably be on the grill fighting. I ain't gonna hold y'all. Y'all to see the whole different Ready to Love.
You would have been like, I like her. She takes charge.
She just kicked
me
right
off. We can go home
and wrestle. We out there with the spatula. He has no clue of none of my substance. I like her. She see me out there cooking, and she just came over and just snatched the fork right out.
You have a different top every week. I've not heard him say the same name twice.
Hell no. We got to keep them in mystery. So they never know. You know what I'm saying? Because see, if I say the same top, it's gonna be like Angie, my man, my man, my man. No, ma'am. No. I gotta keep you at bay until I figure this out.
Okay, so, keep playing.
Yeah.
Remember what we heard from the cast? They usually say 3 names, and they just edit it down to whoever they want us to hear. So
don't we get a wild card? Are we getting a wild card? Bring on the wild cards.
Right? I'm waiting on a wild card. I'm hoping. But Philly too wild already. You want more wild?
Before we get the wild card, we have to even this thing out. And so Tommy said, 2 of y'all ladies is going home. So y'all figure the hell out. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't see this coming. Though I must have acknowledged that 2 of them was going to be in the bottom because 2 of them ended up in my title. Now, Sahara, you're here for the 3rd time, so I don't know if this is like the game you played 3 times a charm. I don't know. But
she's the only one that's got somebody there that likes her, though.
Yeah, she got good competition against her. She got good competition, so she can still be saved. And I was trying to peep for next week to see if I seen or heard her. I feel like I heard her a little bit.
She was there. Yeah, you saw her. Saw her.
So, Rocky and COOLI. And I think it's going to be Rocky, Blanco, ANGELOU. I'm sorry. I think your time is up, ma'am. I think your time is up because she has. Let's be honest. She has actually no connection.
They all think she's nice. Then she starts spilling, and they were like, "Whoa."
The Philly be Phillying. I don't know who y'all in the chat think between we already know Sahara's still there. So between COOLI and Rocky, y'all let me know down in the chat who it's gonna be. I'm sorry, I would set up a thing that means I gotta open up the app and it's a whole different thing.
Don't they both gotta go?
Actually, 2 people have to go.
2 people going. So
yeah, that is true. So Sahara's there. They both. I forgot that quick. It's 2 of them gone. Well, do y'all think the 2 deserve to be gone? Let me change that question. Whoops. Forgot about that. I forgot we was even out the playing field just after I said it. They both gone, huh? Oh well, Sahara made it to live another day. You know what I'm saying? Hey, she's a female Blake.
Yes.
Yeah.
Come here, I was about to say that. She lighting them candles when she go home, y'all. Sahara lighting them candles.
Well, Fritz should be worried.
Real worried.
She'd be still sitting there, and then he'd be on the bottom. Don't they? Well, he's.
Now let's rewind back to that man's fault. Okay, let's rewind back to that crap before we got to these 3. Okay, because I was like, what in the French toast is happening? Fritz, you got a little lying problem. Okay, even when you caught, you got a little lying problem. Because you sure enough sat right there and said, let's get Sahara out.
Y'all gonna help me get Sahara out? Y'all gonna help me?
And yes, those men have their own decision, but
you were trying to influence the decision. Especially when you know he likes her. Like if there's 2 other girls that you don't care about, why are you trying to get rid of somebody that somebody has a connection with?
But it's not only Cam that spoke up for her.
Yeah, Francisco did too.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And somebody else. Jay must
Jay
have.
spoke up for her. Yeah. Jay and oh gosh, I want to say Khalil. Khalil said agreed that when you peel back, there are layers to her. So she's got a group there.
Well, the wonderful thing is Sahara has some substance behind her, which was a lot of complaint about the other 2 ladies in regards to a lot of things and stuff like that. It's just like with COOLI for sure, everybody's main thing is there's really nothing there. It's just surface with her. And then Rocky is just Rocky. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. It's possibly things there, but Rocky is just Rocky. Rocky is Rocky and doing her thing. And
I mean, Rocky, the way she carries herself, she don't sit up straight. Her, you know what I'm saying? She be slumped over. That's like she one of the guys.
Go ahead, Seaway.
I was agreeing. Keep going. I was saying that slouching was killing me.
So it's and we know for the most part, none of the guys have a physical or chemistry connection with Rocky. They're just not attaching to her. Some of them don't even want to be friends with her, kind of like. So it's just like Sahara was going to stay up in this at this point right now because she does have the number. She is making some connections with some people. Once they do break a little her hard shell, they have a good time with her or whatnot. And COOLI messed herself up by forcing herself on Eddie the way she did.
Yep.
Because he was not turned on or pleased by it at all.
And she plays that dingy thing that she does. Like, are you playing dingy or are you dingy for real? Because that's not cute after a while.
And now me and Jason said it in the chat. She was giving a little buzz because I was like, I don't know if she's like slurring or she's trying to purposely talk like a baby or what is happening right now when she was trying to force herself on Eddie.
She was sloppy drunk, Jay. I think that was his other problem.
Yeah. And it gave that when she walked away. Sorry, Seaway. Go ahead, babe.
I was saying, I think that also added to his problem. I don't think he liked the fact that she was sloppy drunk.
Yeah. Yes, that's the word in the street, Seagold, and that's the word on the Facebook group page and possibly the TikToks because they do their investigations and all this stuff. So that's another reason why he probably didn't want the kiss. But that's neither here nor there. He did still have other 2 connections on there. So
the streets ain't to be played with. They go find out your business for real, for real.
Y'all better come on here together. You know what I'm saying? That's
That's
probably why Francisco was like, let me go ahead and tell y'all I ain't got no car or no house before they come out with all my business.
Yeah, because somebody will be like, why he there? He ran the room in my house. Why he there? Yeah.
Why
are you get ahead?
Why are you there?
He has a certain set of skills and he'll use in that for room and board.
I ain't mad at it. You gotta do what you gotta do.
Ray to Love did something I don't like. I don't like waiting. I'm very impatient. So this whole waiting to figure out who is sent home is for the birds.
They're gonna give us a cliffhanger at least once a season. And this one kind of early, so that means we might get 2. Or whatnot. But now that we even it out, ladies, we might get what y'all want. That curveball Tommy likes to throw on in there and stuff. So we'll see what happens. We'll see. But
we're gonna have to have a curveball.
It has been nice.
We already had
Rocky and COOLI.
We already have curveballs. We're gonna have to.
I was about to say whose balls is curved, but what?
Tommy's balls were curved by not eliminating people the first night, giving them a second chance. He said it was a curveball.
I'm talking about actual people.
New people.
People.
Yeah, those curveballs, because that's usually what that's what he used to refer to as his curveball. originally. So
Yeah,
I'm
we need
wondering
some
if we're gonna
fresh.
get new people now that we're nice and
Yeah.
balanced. Because he made sure to make a point that it was uneven numbers and we need to balance it out. So maybe the balancing it out is to bring in new people. So I don't know, but yeah, Rocky and COOLI, it was nice knowing you, ladies. Good luck to y'all in your ventures in the real world and finding love. You know,
Our
I'm sure.
prediction.
Listen, you listen. Rocky was definitely being herself, so it was her person may come along because you know there's a pot for every lid, as El Cid likes to a lid for every pot, as El Cid likes to say. So, you know, somebody will come put a lid on it, and it'll be happy. COOLI, yeah, nice, beautiful gowns, beautiful gowns.
She'll be all right. She's, walks into a room and,
Walks onto a plane.
or a plane.
Yeah, and everybody is just intimidated by her, so she can continue to intimidate the world as she walks in and out of their lives. So.
Well, I hope she finds something other than a side pony while she out there intimidating. She shows up to the elimination with her hair fixed. What?
Hey, she looked cute in the dress. I ain't gonna hold you.
She did.
But does anybody besides me think Sahara's putting some candles or some roots on the production?
She likes.
I would like for her to burn as many candles as she needs to. She's literally turning into my favorite.
Not only that, everybody was dressed in all black.
She said she came in her funeral thing. I was like, oh no, don't say that, Sahara, after you told her she's burning the candles and stuff. I'm glad Cameron ain't got no hair to pull. He ain't gotta worry about.
He's in there fighting awfully hard. There's a candle or something with his name on it.
Oh yeah, there's.
He said, He's like, I'm here again, baby girl. I'm here again. Once you see me, you're saved.
I'm trying to figure out who told Sahara that the men's was fighting up in there.
Cam
did.
But she gonna bring the conversation like somebody told me. So are you being performative now on camera?
I mean, somebody might have. Any one of them could have
feel like somebody else might have told her that though.
Could be.
Outside of Cam.
Could be not. Who's to say?
Is that a Color Purple reference? Because I feel very proud of myself.
Miss Sophia. That's how Cam was fighting for Miss Sophia. What a name.
I ain't mad at it.
Then he gonna be fighting her. I had to fight all my life. I had to fight all them. Girl, child ain't safe in a mask full of men's.
That's what he liked.
But hey, we were talking about Cam, how he was just, still waters. And he just bucked up. He sat up. What we not gonna do is this BS up in here. And Tommy had his back. Let's cut the BS.
Hey, Tommy let the
BS when
you're
playing.
It was a little refreshing for me. I don't know how y'all ladies feel, but it was a little refreshing for me to see the men going at it after the day.
I liked it. Well, I mean, I'm here for my girl, Fritz. You over here playing the things.
Fight for yours, baby. I like it. You know what I'm saying? Let them know.
We ain't playing up in here. That's what we not gonna do.
Because what I just heard you do is try to tell all these men to vote her out. That's what I heard you do. So you gonna tell me that you didn't do that? That's what you're trying to tell me, my guy? That's what you're trying to say?
That ain't what it is, homie. That ain't what it is.
We seen you in the gym, so I don't think you want to go at it with the fireman. So just relax.
They grown. They can make their own decisions. I'm not influencing them. Fritz, you knew what you were doing. You trying to play, but somebody called him out. I loved it. Yes, Jay. Usually we're hearing the ladies go ran. Mm-hmm. But this time we heard the fellas beating their chest, and it's like, oh, nice, okay.
Yeah, because they like to get up here and tell us, oh no, we were all boys in there and we held to the boy code and we had respected, the season which has, we respected everybody's decision on who they wanted and all this stuff. Like, okay. All right. It's good to know.
It's a city of brotherly love, but that don't mean the brother ain't gonna love to hit you upside your head.
If you play with mine, don't play with his.
He ain't got none. Well, Shanice, I guess.
You see it?
Don't play with his. Don't play with his. Now imagine Kim should talk about let's get Shanice up out of here. Let's see how Fritz act. Let's see how Fritz act. You know what I'm saying? I never understood that. If you don't like the lady, just vote. I don't like the lady. I ain't got to tell nobody else. Y'all do what y'all want. I don't like her. I'm not trying to get her out of here. I don't have to date her. You know what I'm saying?
But I'm not voting. Yeah.
Because I for sure, if production want to play in my face and put me on a date with a person I don't want to be with, I'm not about to do this. I'm not. And when we seen the people do it, like I'm not about to do this with this person because I told y'all already I don't want to see that. I don't want to date that person, and y'all can't keep forcing me to be here with that person. So either kick me off or whatever. It's no prize money at the end of this. So what are we voting people? Like, why am I pressed to vote the person off?
Here's my
Especially
problem.
when I know they got a connection.
Right, with someone else. Here's my problem. She took you on the special date. You just got yourself a fresh pedicure in the loafers you're wearing. And you are conspiring to kick her out. Dude.
Here's a catch-22. You conspired and didn't get it. So guess what's about to happen now with that type of woman that you did it with? If a type of woman like that is able to confront you in your face, every single chance she get, oh, she about to. And she burning candles, baby. Oh, she about to get some revenge.
The man said she about to be mad. She about to be mad. They all said it.
You see, Cam, at least I respect Cam trying to act like he don't know who either told her or who it is. He respectfully didn't say who it is. He's like, yeah, one of the guys that, but we already know she know who the guy is. So don't even worry about it. And I respect that she didn't sit here and act like True last week. Which one was it? It could only be this person. She just like, okay, cool. I heard.
I got something for him when I get back to the house.
And he got here. I done cut one of them little locks already. He don't even know it.
Don't you know?
She looked into the flame and the candle, and it told her who it was.
Boop. Good luck to Fritz, because next week your hands.
See what happened. And it looked like Shanice was over there, getting painted up with your boy Frisco. So she might not have nothing to say about him.
Oh, child. Oh. Hot and steamy, are we? Fritz about to be mad that he didn't get to watch.
Shanice is like,
I want to watch.
Felt like this.
Well, we all get to watch now, but he didn't get to watch right.
That's for him.
I said, what kind of paint class is this? We bucking naked. Where is this at? Now, this is a date I would take a person that I'm interested in, for sure. Not a first date, though. I hope that this is their first date too. Oh, this is weird. Hopefully they've had another date that we just haven't seen before they got.
I don't think they're unclothed. I think they're in the bikinis or something.
No, the camera kept blurring all of her assets out.
He admitted that he naked.
She said it too. Now that you got your Lord, these cats. Yeah. I agree, Seaway. I don't know. I was thinking that they having the body paint, but they're like covered up. I don't know. Maybe she had pasties on and weird thing, but there is when you do body painting, for the most part, you're pretty much naked.
When Angie's leading with her money and her gifts and stuff, and Shanice is leading with her body. Yes. So I don't know. Interesting date, but Tay is not about to have it either. So that's why I say Elle said she not totally playing, because she about to be pissed off that he over here seeing another lady naked.
Does she know he don't have a car and stuff, and she done already got undressed for the man?
Well, she may be sympathetic because remember she shared she was homeless before. We don't know how she would respond.
Yeah, she might be okay with it.
And then what does she do? Get her money up.
Yeah, so she might have solutions. She might have the solutions for him that Sean said that Naim didn't have for him. So she might be able to help him get his money up. Yeah, I'll try to tell you, it's somebody out there that's going to see him and work with it or whatnot. She might even have the coin to do so. That, he done wrote his name on her Tata, B-I-G on her.
Check it. You want to be my main squeeze, baby?
Now, what are we doing here? She's letting them all get handsy.
Woo! I want to see how this is going to take to this.
Fritz had her over in the pool.
Yeah, but how is Fritz going to deal with this? Not my lady. She gave me a kiss last week. Now she butt naked for a whole nothing. Mm-hmm. Oh, my God.
The one with muscles.
Mm-hmm.
They could go work out together.
That takes his shirt off.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You wrote that name big on that Tata too.
Oh, well, does that mean mines? You write your name on it?
Well, we know he got to wash it off wherever they are because, he in the community bathroom.
Well, luckily for them, it's not a real tattoo because that's taboo. So I keep being told. However, something similar to it. So we'll see how this goes. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm open to a lot of things, but I don't know if I'm open to dating a man. I don't even know. I hope she does have some interest. Maybe they do because they were at the pool party together. So they might have had some conversations there and all this stuff. So I hope there's some genuine interest because I can't see myself just having some stranger that is not paying me to body paint me. Like,
and be unclothed in front of the camera.
Yeah. No,
well, I'm a model,
so there's a different. I could probably be unclothed, but I need my payment. I need to be paid. I need my coin, baby. I'm not.
They're not being paid.
Yeah. She like it. That's probably why her and Fritz get along.
Well, maybe that she has she knows that she has a beautiful body and sculpture, so she may be open to showing it.
Yeah, I ain't mad at it. Like I said, when I modeled, it was a lot of I'm gonna get dressed and change in front of a whole bunch of people, so I get certain parts of it. You don't too much be camera shy to a degree of whatever and stuff like that. But if it's an intimate date, it's got to be with somebody I like. I'm not about to do this with imagine Sahara and Fritz. Paint you, nigga. I'm about to hit you upside the head.
The date? Whose date was it? Her date or his date? Oh, not Europe.
Take me out, child. You want to do this body painting? Yep.
Hey, he said he ticklish. Woman doing his pedicure. So he ticklish, though.
Okay, so you're just gonna be bad, huh? You and your brother done wrestling?
But yeah, it's giving for next episode. We'll see which ladies are sent home packing. Whew. Wait a minute. Now, do we know the car and housing status of everybody else? Because it's given Fritz ain't got a car either if that's just his temporary housing. Okay, that's just a thought.
I don't know. You said they don't need a car in Philly.
They don't, but people, are judging Francisco. I'm just saying that there's a lot of judging to go around as well.
Well, he came over here with the story, and he was all like, well, the girl doesn't like me anymore because of my situation.
It sounded like Maps, like when David told his whole, I live with my parents and I smoke, and it's given like I just regurgitated everything that I think you'd have an issue with, and she just, understandably buckled under the weight of it. Just too much.
Yeah, well, lots of beautiful gowns. Any final thoughts on tonight's episode, ladies? I thought it was a very good one, though. I did. I enjoyed it. Lots of moving parts. It's always good.
I mean,
it was awesome. Love. Go ahead, Rhonda.
No, I was gonna say if there's no connections, like get them out of here so we can see what's really going on. We don't need to waste time with friendships and things.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, great conversation. I love the Francisco and Naim conversation. That was really, really meaningful. I really like that one.
Yeah. Seaway, you there? Okay.
Yes, I'm here. No, I'm here. I just couldn't unmute fast enough.
You good?
No, I don't have any. I don't have any final things.
All right.
It was an entertaining episode.
Mm-hmm. We appreciate all of y'all. We got close to about 100 of y'all in here at one point of the night and stuff. And so the rest of y'all that stayed with us and wrestled with me and my kitties through all of this. Child, I got one laptop now. Lord Jesus. Son, that's not what we do. Okay. Jeez. Oh my God. If only y'all could see this. Jeez. My hands are full, y'all. This is like having twins. I should have never signed up for this. I regret it. I regret it now. I regret it all.
They're babies too.
They are bad though. They keep fighting each other. Y'all have no idea. They were just wrestling for the last 20 minutes in my shoe. Like, what are y'all doing? And my damn Birkenstock is not taking enough of this. Like, what is this? Birkenstocks is mad. Now they wrestling next to me. Jesus. Anywho.
2 is a wild choice, Jay. That's a wild choice. 2 is wild.
2 is definitely wild. I have maxed my cap. I don't know how people do like 4, 5 of the kittens at one time. You know what I'm saying? I see why people be, when they can't have kittens, they be trying to hurry up and give them away. Because once they get to moving, don't look at the camera and attack. See, y'all made eye contact with him through the camera. He ready to attack y'all. Jesus. Before I have Elsie give the closing thoughts, y'all want y'all to make sure that y'all do follow these ladies on the panel because they give up their time and energy to make sure they provide some content for you on different platforms. So I'm going to have each of them go around and tell you their platform, starting with Seaway.
Most of you guys probably know, but follow me. You can follow my YouTube, mostly for YouTube shorts, not for long form content as of right now. And hang out with me on my TikTok, same name, it's Seaways World Esquire.
Rhonda.
Just Rhonda01 on all the platforms. You can get a little Bravo, you can get a little OWN, and whatever else I have, been touched by.
And Elsie, go ahead and give it to us and then close us out, girl.
Okay, Elsid 932. I cover a lot of the relationship shows. Love is Blind, Married at First Sight, and a lot of the international versions. So if you don't want to sit through the translations, I'm your girl. So Elsid 932 on YouTube. So for tonight, we did learn that, sharing is caring. And sometimes when someone shares something with you, take it to heart, digest it, and understand what that means for you. You don't have to accept what they've said in your life because it's their life. Just, be honest. If you're curious, stand firm. Let people know that, your curiosity only goes so far, but you don't want to actually live it. So we just saying be open, honest. And you know what? We got to wait till next week to find out which of these 2 ladies are sent home. But we're loving Philly so far. Philly's given us a lot of good conversation, and we hope you all will join us again next week right here.
Amen to that, child. Y'all have a happy and safe Friday night. Appreciate you all for being with us. Make sure if you haven't already, like the channel, share the channel, subscribe to the channel, and if you feel it in your heart to become a member of our chaos, and my chaos mostly, because child, I be on one. Come on through, be one too. You know what I'm saying? We gonna get up out of here because tonight's episode was just a lot. We just gone through so much with these people. Every time they just keep just doing some stuff for us. So we just gonna be out of here.
T-shirt, you done left fingerprints and all. You are so dumb.
You are really dumb. For real.
Child, these two are just